live. You ready to go live? I'm ready to go live. Let's do it. All right. What is up, everyone? It is Monday, February 14th. Just another day. Yeah. You know what it is? It is online open mic time. It's also Valentine's Day. So we do have a list, as always, of super talented, passionate performers who are going to come up and bare their soul to you guys through art, through their words. And so we're going to celebrate our creativity, our passion, our community, as always, as we do every Monday here at the Online Mic. So if this is your first time tuning in, my name is Richie Marrufo. I am the project director of the Barbed Wire Open Mic series. I usually have a thing here that I can point at. Took it off today. I'm trying a new background. But this is a show I like to call the stay-at-home open mic. Everyone is joining us from the comfort of their own homes, but that does not limit the ways in which we can connect. Thanks to the wonders of the internet, we're all connected through Zoom, through YouTube, live stream. We're going to be traveling all around the world to check in on people's poetry, their storytelling. So if you guys dig it, as always, we encourage you guys to interact. If you're watching live, let us know you're listening. Say hello in the chat. If you're watching this at a later date, please just, say hi. We do have a comment section. Drop a comment, like the video, and even share it with your peeps. That way, so the more people get their eyes on this, the more the algorithm stuff works and gets seen by more people. People are going to share their books. Look what just came in the mail this weekend. Oh snap, we're going to be hearing from Generalissimo Brian Franco. This is such a cool cover. I'm loving it. I can't wait to dig into that. So if you're watching and you're wondering, how can I become a part of this? We always have a sign-up sheet for you guys to fill out online. One of the easiest ways to get access to that sheet is in the description of this very video. So if maybe there's some room, if you're watching right now and want to join us, go into our video description. There's a link that says sign up to perform here. Click on that, fill it out, and then you'll be added to the list. It's as easy as that. We usually add a new video the weekend before. So if you follow our page, subscribe. Hold on. It's usually on this side of the page. All right, subscribe. If you click that little bell, you'll be notified when we upload new videos, and that you'll be on top of the ball every time. So we're going to be traveling around East Coast, West Coast, Central. We're going to get a little international as well. But tonight, I have the honor of passing the host baton to the one, the only, the dynamic, the electric and eclectic, the one and only poet Khan Rass Fiyaa in the house. Khan, go take it away. It's all you. Looking great.
Con.
We love you.
Man. Love y'all, man. So good to be here with the family tonight on Valentine's. And yeah, I just want to honor all the hearts in the room, as every holiday, sometimes holidays can be triggering, you know what I'm saying? So whatever you have to bring tonight, if it's heartbreak, if it's revenge, or, scorn, or love, bliss, you know what I'm saying? There's room for all of it. So we are brave hearts, poets here sharing our word and our world, sharing our world with the world. And I'm so grateful to be here with you guys tonight on February 14th, happened to fall on a Monday. Whoop, whoop, how cool is that? Thank you. Thank you to each and every one of y'all in here for hanging out, everybody watching. So I am going to read a few love poems. Okay, yeah.
Really quick question, Khan. Some people are saying that the mic is a little low. I don't know if you have like settings or something there.
Maybe even just get a little closer to it.
Yeah. Okay. Is that better? I'll talk a little louder.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Is that good? Is this a little better? That's better. Okay. I apologize, and I'll project a little better. Come from a chest. Okay, from a stomach, I mean. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna read a few love poems. And just wanna wrap blankets of understanding and love and joy around our hearts tonight, because love is a real thing. We've had love, we've lost love, we've loved for years, for decades. Sickness came, whatever came. So, just thank you so much for, you know, um, having willing hearts and being here to listen to my story. So, this is from my book, My Abyss. I wrote him free, poetic depiction of incarcerated love. And if you'd like a copy of it, you can contact me for it. And I do have a bunch of orders going out tomorrow for all my people that have purchased my book from me. Thank you so much. Project Girl. Okay, here we go. Let me put you on gallery so I can see if y'all are trying to say something to me. Okay, here we go. This is called Let Your Heart Break. I will agree that it is better to have loved and lost than to not have loved at all. The true premise is to liberate, exhilarate, even if it means being sentenced to separation. The sting of your voice, your personality, my best friend. I wrote the playwright. In it, I called you free. Free indeed. I saw your wings in the sky. It had to be a day like this, February 14th, 2021. White blankets covering the desert floor. Firmament preparing for an arrival of sacred energy. Hurry to your mother. Run further and further from this prison of sadness. Transcend to life sentences. Fly high away from this madness to freedom. You already wrote your eulogy, left your story here with me. A part of me hates you. A part of me hates you. All I can do now is share it with the world in the form of compiled poems demonstrating, breathtaking, captivating, illuminating, confiscated before it had time to fully, confiscated before it had time to be fully milked. Companionship of two sex fiends who allowed self-hate to keep them from true love. 2 lifelong imprisonments robbed a boy with toys who loved his mother of a second chance to be a father. He was my clutch. He was innocent. Corona set him free. Life handed him the hand of injustice, darkness, no solstice. Corona gave him liberty. Surely, liberty may not have found that Black skin any other way. Corona, thank you. So since we're, thank you guys. Since we're an intimate crowd, I wanted to share another one if I could. Couldn't take up a little more time, right? Yes. Okay. Let that set for me. Yeah. So, love, what they say about love, right? Love is all reflection of self, right? Damn it. For us that are working on ourselves and really trying to figure out this, what loving me is, and really wanting to share love with people through our traumas and whatever we've been through that makes it hard for us to accept or give love. Oh, the troubled artists, but we make great material. But anyway, we do, yeah. So I have a self-love poem, yeah, that I want to share. I'm gonna try to hit it off memory a little bit. This is called I Love Me Today. I love me today. In love with words unspoken, heartbroken, mind free. Who is it? It's me. It's me. I love me today. In spite of everything I have been through, all the things I have done wrong, I am here moderately harmed. It is true. Things are far from my plan. I gave God the upper hand, took the back seat, not necessarily a sign of defeat, protecting my virtue. It is no longer for sale or a plea of self-pity. I get it now. I gathered all my jewels and I'm taking them with me. I love me today. Accepted this permanence and this bottomless pit it caused, a hopeless drama. Well, it doesn't have to be. I gave me a chance. There is still some good here, someone still worthy of true love. I love me today. I found it. I must surrender this collection of unfortunate events so I can nourish the talent heaven sent. There is no way around it. Today, I smiled in spite of my fears and doubts, laughed when I longed to cry. Everything is what it should be by far, though I am from Corpus Christi, Texas. I am still a star who messed up along the way and abandoned the organic identity because there is just no way this could happen to me. Finally, actualized a painful reality. I realized that being grateful is no more than being able to anticipate the play of the alternate hand from your side of the table, from the comfort of your seat. Reaping what I sow, sowing what I reap, finally found stock worthy of my investment. Just met a woman who possesses an eclectic essence. She holds it down. She never gives up. Rolls her sleeves up, jazz on, incense burning, rolling a sweet up. In my robe, in my bed, in my room, watching shades of blue, enjoying myself. Nothing had become more foreign. Ask me for a list of things I enjoy. My reply, I do not own them, but finally, heartbroken, mind free, finally open to the novelty of tomorrow being better. I love me today, a love real and true. I found me today. There is no telling what I can do. There is no telling what I can do.
Yes, Con, that's a great one. Love it so much.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's to everybody in the house, right? Because the love starts with us, right? So it is Valentine's Day, Monday, February 14th, 2022. We are here. We are alive. We are blessed. And I'm so grateful to be here with you guys on Valentine's night. We are going to start the night off with some amazing poets from poets all over the world, the US, but the world in a little while when they come from New York. But anyway, no, heck yeah. So we're going to jump into the list. First to the mic, we have Mr. Michael Sindler.
Yes. Hey there, folks. I feel like what Otis Redding said at Monterey Pop, y'all are the love crowd. So I believe that. This first one, much like my jazz joke poem, which basically 99% of people do not get, this poem really helps if you actually understand the historical basis behind this holiday. But it is my only specifically Valentine's Day poem. So it's an epigram called Replacement and Displacement. Lupercalia has cool regalia, but Valentine, it said, gave wicked head. So that being said, I am going to actually read one because this crowd knows pretty much most everything I've done in the way of love poems, because it's not what I do the most. I have some, but I will do one that I wrote in the workshop that Kit did the other day, and it's called Hot Yoga Babe. I picked you up at the airport holding a sign that read, Hot Yoga Babe. You had sent me handmade tickets to be cashed in for various erotic favors. We used the whole booklet. But outside the apartment, away from the bed, boredom sat between us everywhere we went like a third wheel. Nothing but the carnal invoked interest. By the end of the week, we were both more than ready to part ways. I drove you back to DIA. You told me you had inexplicably never done it in a car. We checked it off the list in the parking lot. My parting gift, I suppose. It could have ended much worse. Last lust dissolved in farewell kiss. Your smile when you read, Hot Yoga Babe. That's how I'll always remember you. I never saw you again, and that's okay. And I'm going to move to that, from that to someone who I did care a lot more about. And yeah, everybody's probably heard it already, but that's okay. I'm going to read it because it's Valentine's Day, damn it. It's a U-shaped hole. Epigraph. Every love story is a ghost story. David Foster Wallace. You are still in my heart. Look, it's a U-shaped hole right here. See it? I tried to fill it in. It doesn't work. Whatever and whoever, they just slip right out, fall away. It's like that stupid fairy tale slipper made to order, too precise a fit for another foot. Why is that? My heart keeps beating. There's a faint murmur, a flutter, a short stop, a pause for thought, an echo in the chamber. If you didn't know the sound, if you hadn't rested an ear to my chest so many times, if you weren't anyone else, you wouldn't notice, couldn't notice. It would seem as solid as any other, no missing form exposing sore muscle in each ventricle, chambers of sorrow, temporal disorder. A custom cabinet, you could slip right back in it. Ease in the warm welcome. But we know better. Your home is not here. This U-shaped hole, always available, always unfilled. And I'm not going to leave you with something that incredibly depressing. So do another one written to the same person, and everybody here has definitely heard this one, but Willow. You seem to me like willow trees, ever bending but not breaking, dancing in time with the breeze. You seem to me like willow trees, firmly grounded yet so at ease, so delicately embracing. You seem to me like willow trees, never bending but not breaking. And I wasn't sure which way I was going to go with the hat poem. I was between the depressing and the more not. So I'm going to go with the not depressing, even though they were both by my big favorite, Don Van Vliet, otherwise known as Captain Beefheart. And this is Hothead. She can burn you up in bed, just like she said, because she's a hothead, hothead, hothead. She can throw a pot to show, she can start a fire aglow, because she's a hothead, hothead, hothead. She puts your head into the fire, makes you red hot, perspire, because she's a hothead, hothead, hothead. She was burnt before she was born, burning up a storm. She's a hothead, hothead, hothead. Lick out like a flame and burn you to a shame and bite the burning flame. Things are burning big. She's a red hot pig. She's a hobo wire toaster. She's a circle on a spit. She's a hothead, hothead, hothead. She can stitch you to a wheel, take you to her fire, and spin you round and round. Boy, you take you down. Fire, fire, fire. She's a hothead, hothead, hothead. Burn you up in bed just like she said, because she's a hothead, hothead, hothead. She can lick out like a flame, burn you to a shame, yeah, bite a burning flame. She can burn you up in bed, coil you up instead, because she's a hothead, hothead, hothead. She can throw a pot to show, she can start a fire aglow. She's a hothead, hothead, hothead. Okay, thank y'all very much.
Yes.
Yes, right on. Yeah.
The hothead.
Yeah, yeah.
Love the bike similar. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah.
Woo!
Awesome. Yeah, great way to start off the night, man. Yes. Heck yeah. Would you like to plug what you have
Oh,
going
sure.
on?
For all those people out there in YouTube land, I'll do it. LighthouseRiders.org. Wonderful, wonderful organization. Wherever you are, you can take advantage of it. Just find some great classes and workshops and free events. So check it out, folks. Thank you very much. Okay, happy Valentine's, everybody.
Happy Valentine's Day. Heck yeah. Okay, next we have Mr. Generalissimo to the stage. Hi there, darling. It's below degrees over there, huh?
Yeah, it'd be freezing, Miss Poet Kong. I need some of them collard greens and that pot liquor that comes in the collard greens to pour over some rice.
That's a point right there.
Eat those little pieces of ham. Those little pieces of ham you put in there. Chewy and yummy in there. Okay, I'm sorry.
That was delicious. A little food word poem break. Okay, take the mic when you're ready.
Okay, well, let's see what we're going to do first. This is called A Little Self-Reflection. I am silver and exact. I have no preconceptions. From Mirror by Sylvia Plath. When light shines upon my being, others are either blinded or mesmerized. When I am exposed to elements, I tarnish, I gray, I blacken. People who dare to touch my damaged soul must wash my residue from their fingers. Those who bear witness to my shine decide worth. A shine that breaks down with time, a shine that is reborn with a little elbow grease. The next poem in my litany of whatever this is tonight. Let's see. It's going to be, I'm moving around. Why I consider my inexplicable need to write love poems to be a futile endeavor. My heart has been broken so many times. It's at least 1/8 to 1/4 Gorilla Glue, epoxy, and other adhesives that fill gaps where microscopic shards of muscle that did not survive the break and never made it into the dustpan I sweep my heart into, and most likely got stuck to the bottom of a stranger's shoe and got wiped away in grass or on a doormat. At times, I have felt like a doormat. Maybe someone will scrape their shoe against my psyche and transfer a stranger's microscopic shards of heart into my soul, and maybe allowing myself to be a doormat is the only way I can replenish the missing pieces of my heart. Okay, let's see what else we have on this page. Okay, let's do this one. What happened when I got caught chewing the duvet? The gnawing feeling when I wake up, because depression is a voice that tells me to stay in bed, a voice that speaks without sound, a voice that can lie its way out of any situation by lying its way into any situation. The gnawing feeling when I wake up is wearing false teeth, committing false acts of smiling, dentures my reality does not require because I still have all my teeth, dentures that decided to become my teeth by breaking and entering into my psyche. The gnawing feeling when I wake up that I don't have to make my bed every day because I live alone, and who is going to bear witness to my mess? The gnawing feeling when I wake up might start as a gnawing feeling when my head hits the pillow when I go to bed at night, before which I play a recording of night birds, serene ocean sounds, and whale cries emanating from my cell phone that were recorded from various locales on Cape Cod. I wonder what it would be like to fall asleep next to an open window with salt air wafting in and all those noises being gifted to me as a symphonic lullaby conducted by Mama Gaia herself. Maybe the idea of the gnawing feeling when I wake up can be just an idea that doesn't need to exist. Oh, about that poem, I just wanted to say, I don't know if she's here right now, but I did write that poem in an amazing workshop that's done at the beginning of every month by a woman named Amanda Villanueva, aka La Tormenta. If she's here, then wonderful. If not, then text her to find out about her workshop. Me and Mr. Neruda. I was almost 6 months shy of 56 when I read my first Pablo Neruda poem. That afternoon, a poetry workshop facilitator read 2 of his poems, and his words lingered in my psyche like the ghost of a past lover lightly caressing my cheek with his fingertip to wake me the morning after we fell asleep all a-tangle. The book I bought was a bare bones collection with no fancy cover art or illustrations, but the words inside transported me to a narrow cobblestone street in Santiago with row houses painted arbitrary bright colors, as if they were dance hall patrons lined up in their sexy outfits waiting to prove their prowess on the dance floor. And I think I'll do one more piece and dedicate it to our wonderful, lovely host, if I can get to it. It's called The Feast of Beauty and Beast. The fact that certain people call us Beauty and the Beast is fine with me. I wear my crown as beast who landed the beauty with pride. Our love is a story for the millennium. We are a feast for those hungry for true love. I might be fried chicken gizzards with butterbean succotash and mashed potatoes with the skins and little lumps of potato the masher missed, or black-eyed peas on New Year's Eve with raw chopped Vidalia onions, dark green peppery ham, hot collard greens, and Auntie Lila's cheese grits. Or you are a fancy bowl of bouillabaisse, tomatoey broth, fresh caught shrimp, scallops, and flaky fish, with a rainbow of veggies, a soup that resembles a French impressionist painting at the Louvre, with bright green freshly steamed asparagus and a silky ribbon of lemony yellow hollandaise, plus dessert, rich New York cheesecake from Katz's on Houston Street, plain and unadorned because your love alone provides me satisfaction no one else will ever know. Gracias. Happy V-Day, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Your love be lean cuisine, minced and diced onions and tomatoes, pico de gallo, for street tacos, only with El Negro Modelo. We, a sight to see, Krispy Kreme donuts sprinkled with sprinkles, only after Cool Whip is applied. A cherry sinking in the center, chicken soup for the winter soul. My center, warm and fuzzy from hot chamomile tea, minced bay leaves, honey with a splash of lemon, beast and beauty, lovely and flawed, suffering this uncovering of our love in front of an audience. They think they know, but I am the beast. I come alive outside, howl in the moonshine, ravage any savage claiming management over you. You held me captive. I set us free. All I see are tulips, lavender, crimson, smoky chimneys bellowing, homes filled with laughter, chatter. They reflect what I feel, red leaves on the ground, the sound as your feet crushes and crunches. You hold my hand so gracefully. Our love is red leaves on an autumn day, the sun as it shines on reaching blades of grass. Our love is caviar on Christmas, rosemary cheddar biscuits dipped in garlic dip, buttermilk glazed biscuits, bacon, Benedict eggs, malto meal from grandma's kitchen. It was the melting of the butter in the center that warmed the winter. We taste like Thanksgiving, smell like cinnamon and rum cake with German chocolate icing, rum chata, horchata, coquito, vanilla ice cream on the side. I sigh. You lie your head on my chest, massive yet fragile. Our love, tamales in Christmas season, okra gumbo all year round. Baked garlic pressed on pesto-based bread, parsley. Time chives baked for 5 minutes at 300 degrees, satisfying to the tongue, warm to the belly, a blessing to my heart. That was a me and General collab exclusive for Valentine's Day for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it.
She
Thank you,
she
General.
stuffed me with all that food in one sitting, so no one else can have me because I'm gonna have a heart attack
Yeah,
from it all.
man. You have a real talent for making for just, you show that you love food in your poetry. You have a way of just, you can smell it in your poems. So I appreciate the opportunity to try
Oh,
that food poem. You guys
oh,
got to try that
you
out.
you 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 not only knocked it out of the park, you hit some old lady's kitchen window and landed in her stew.
And took off running. I'm not, no, I didn't. Yeah, awesome, awesome. Spreading the love tonight, y'all. Hope you're feeling hugs and kisses. I'm walking around, passing out roses to everybody. Thank you, General. I'm sorry, love. You want to plug yourself, please? If
Oh
you'd
no,
like
I'm
to.
fine. I'm fine. I'm
He's
kind of
got an
tired. Too
awesome book
tired to.
out. Sorry. Heck yeah, okay, I got you. He's got a newly released book out. You guys got to check that out. He's an amazing poet. Yes, an amazing pen. Everything I think is in my mind. Yes, check that out. It is worthy of your investment for you. Heck yeah. All right, next we are going to move on tonight to Mr. Ron Mark Thompson. Let me make sure. Yes. Mr. Thompson, are you here with us?
Ooh.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. And the most got little bubbles in it. Ron Mark Thompson. Can I come back to you all right? Okay. All righty, so we'll wait for him because you're worth waiting for. So we will move on. Hi there. Okay, so sorry. Woo-hoo. Hi there. Please take the mic when you're ready, love. We were waiting for you. Happy Valentine's Day. How are you?
Hi, I'm sorry. I just walked in the kitchen. I didn't realize it was me coming up here already. Yeah, Unmish was on the list. Yeah, I know it was my. So, hey, Poet Khan, what a great, of course, Valentine's Day. It's you guest hosting today. That makes sense. And that reminds me, I haven't seen the Fishnet Poet for quite a long time, though, so I don't know. Are you keeping her like away from us or?
I so appreciate that. She will make an appearance. We will talk. I will talk to her.
Tonight,
Let her
right?
know she is missed, and she will come back around. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm looking forward to receive your book as well. So again, I'm sorry. I didn't realize, I thought I was one spot away, but here I am. So I apologize. So actually, I'm glad that Generalissimo also read right before me because he and I featured yesterday at FUMFA Live. I think Poet Khan, you've been there before as well. And I'm going to put in the chat the link from yesterday. We each put out some poetry. I'm going to read you two.
Ron, excuse
Yeah.
me, but you
Yes.
left out our sweet sister Terry Rose was there.
Yes, well, I did put it in the chat, so I forgot to verbally mention it. But you're right. So we need to verbally mention it. It's Terry Rose, Brian Franco, Phil Midnight, and we were with Katie, Susan, and Meredith, and yours truly. So thank you for reminding me, Brian. So check us out. So I'm gonna read two poems for you. The first one is I wrote this a year ago. Don't say it with flowers, and that I wrote February 2021. Some of us were still in quarantine, lockdown. We just started getting vaccinations, so maybe not all of it applies anymore. But the pandemic is not yet over, so here's a little reminiscence from a year ago. Pandemic, first anniversary, nothing to celebrate, quite Barbary. Everything cancelled or delayed, indoor dining, no beach, no mermaid. No theaters, no concerts in the park. Is that really our new hallmark? Thank goodness Valentine's Day is still on for everyone, not just people named Don or Ron. However, please do not say it with a flower this year. We are not yet in the same household. I still fear. Don't give me a hug. Do not give me a kiss. I don't want your in-person bliss. Keep your germs as far away as you can. Does not matter if you're a woman or a man. Cupid, take a bow this weekend. Keep your arrows on your end. Cupid, please stay away, stay home, do not dispatch. Instead, we will use the internet, right here, to be with our perfect match. Don't send me chocolate, don't give me sugar, unless you want me to get sick. No longer a looker. Okay, I give in. Send me the chocolate box, right here. I will eat it all. I don't want to do talks. I will eat and put on the extra pounds. Maybe you will hear me making strange sounds. And then I can meet you at the gym. We can run together. We can swim. Valentine's Day with our mask. We are just kinky, just in case anyone asks. So bring it on, Valentine's after all. I like you, but don't make me fall. Don't say it with a card, don't say it with flowers. After the gym, we will go right back to Zoom to kill the remaining hours. Virtually, we will talk on Valentine. We will relax, no gifts, but lots of wine. Another round of safe romance. We can smile, we can dance. Salvaged another year of passion and lust. Not even the bad virus could bring a bust. I know this poem may have been silly and probably didn't make sense. I sincerely hope I did not cause any offense. Have a happy Valentine's Day, and if you want flowers after all, buy yourself a bouquet. Good afternoon and good day and good night. May your evening and spirit be extra bright. And that's the end of the first poem. I hope it wasn't too silly. And I just want to make sure with Richie and Kid that my little blumber here that I came back from the kitchen, that didn't get me fired from my guest host spot for next week. So am I still on for next week? Okay, thank you, Richie.
You're good. You're good.
Thank you, Kid. I appreciate it. I'm like, let me just go to the kitchen. I need to drink some water, and then no. So apologies, Poet Khan, but I'm here. So I'm gonna hope to make it up with a little not a silly poem. This is new. I wrote this a few days ago. This would be the second or third open mic I'm performing it. Hey, everything, third time is the charm, So here we go. Let me move my teleprompter. Okay, and it is called Happy Valentine's Day. I don't know, must be Valentine's Day. I don't know, maybe it's Happy New Year, Happy Easter. I don't know. Poet Khan is wearing red, so must be Valentine's Day. So here we go. And this is for all your single people. Don't let pressure give into your single life and fun, even if it is snowy or cold. Remember, you can be your own sun. Enjoy the day, enjoy your home, enjoy the evening. Don't wait for someone to knock, don't wait for a lover or a fling. Don't be sad if no one serenades you. Just serenade yourself. Stop being blue. Play your own song, play those strings hard. Remember, in your deck, you are in charge of your card. Pour yourself a glass of the finest wine or champagne. Prost. Your home is your own kingdom. It is your terrain. And if you're brave and not afraid to add a bit sugar to your night, buy your own box of chocolate and eat it. Don't be so uptight. And I just saw Kid, raising his glass. But where's the chocolate, Kid? Come on, get the chocolate box out. You know
I got
what?
that tea.
Okay. Oh, okay. So do I. Don't worry. Some couples probably celebrate Valentine's Day because they are jealous of us and they secretly want to be single. They wish they could party more, be free, and look and touch and mingle. And you know what? Valentine's shouldn't be restrained to one day of the year and one bouquet of flowers. In my opinion, Valentine's could last 365 days a year, full of showers. So hey, if my poem may be a bit silly, so what? I hope I made you smile. I want you to be happy, I want you to succeed. That is my style. I'm gonna end my poem as I do on most many night. Enjoy the day, enjoy the week, and please feel extra shiny and bright. Thank you, everyone. Happy Valentine's again, Poet Khan. You look fierce. You look like almost like the fishnet poet, which I hope I'm going to.
She look like me.
Yeah.
Guys, please unmic and show some love, please. Show some love to the poet.
Yes, indeed. Ron,
Yeah.
RMT.
And you know, let me acknowledge there is more than one way to show love. You know, we don't have to just unmic, right? So Zoom has given us options. I appreciate y'all using them. I see y'all. And then also I want to say, I'm on my iPad tonight. It's a bunch of clicking I have to do to see the chat. So forgive me if I miss you. If you're trying to say something to me, I apologize. I don't have my same setup with my computer where I can see everything.
Well, let me read the chat to you, Poet Khan. People have been saying, why is she here guest hosting? She should be celebrating Valentine's Day. You know what?
Oh, I am celebrating.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. This is not the chat. People saying good things about you.
Yeah, I'm with you guys, man. I'm in the best spot. Heck yeah. And you know, you're right. Oh man, you know, holidays during the pandemic. It was a lot, man. It's, you know, give yourself just a pat on the back every once in a while when you think about it, that you've made it here with your mind and that you're just safe and you're in sound and you're healthy, you know, because damn. So anyway, thank goodness for the virtual love, you know. I really,
Hey, Poet Khan.
Hey, go ahead. Hey, darling.
Hey, I was wondering about that beautiful jewelry of yours. Is that part of your line of jewelry?
Is it a part of my line of, you know, I used to sell paparazzi, but I don't anymore.
Okay.
But this was one of the pieces from like a year and a half ago. I started.
It is absolutely gorgeous.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, thank y'all. Thank you, man. Yeah, man. So, for everybody that's in relationships, that's dating in the pandemic, you know, shout out to you. Kisses, hang in there. It's real. It's gonna get better. All right, we're gonna move on. So, next to the stage, we have Vale Larkin. I said it right, dang it. Did I get the right?
You did.
Yes, happy Valentine's Day, love. So good to see you. Take the mic if you're ready.
You too.
Heck yeah.
Okay, I was inspired by the food poetry, so I'm going to read a food poem and then I'm going to read a couple of Valentine's Day poems to myself, which is very selfish because actually I have a partner, but this is just what I was inspired to read today, was poetry about me working on myself, which has allowed me to have a partner. Ode to Murakami and other authors who get the cooking right. Words like black pepper, words like vanilla over oranges, words like strong espresso, like celery, like red raw meat. Words like saffron, slyly insinuating. Words of cotton candy sweetness or the despondence of morels. Words delectable and delicious, words rich and relishing, words for sustenance, for sensual, for satiated. Words like onions and olives and rice and raspberry liqueur. Words like slice and simmer and baste and brulee. Words like warmth. Words like invite. Like welcome, like feed and share and nurture and gladden and grow. Words for friend. Words for fellowship. Words like thick hot chocolate on a day so cold it knifes through your chest. Words for comfort. Words for contentment. For the scent of warm bread. Words like biting into a kumquat, that sweet mist off the skin and then the juice flowing. Words like buttered artichokes. Words like elderberry pie. Words for embrace and forgive and remember and home. And I'm going to read a few pieces from a cycle of mine called Daisy that I've read a few pieces from before, maybe one of these, but not all of them. This is about my journey through dealing with the trauma from my childhood and early adulthood, and also coming to terms with my dissociative identity disorder and learning to work with my brain instead of against it. The empath. Hear the scratching at the door, the smoking night straining to roar its way in. There are fissures of fire in the deepest darks. Come in, you fiery night, you slow glowing gremlin, you imp. Come in and cool yourself. Take the soft solace and sleep. Hear the rising wails, the terror-sharp tearing of the shadows, writhing shapes in the flames, driving thought and courage and sanity before them. Come in, you hellspawned child. Your fear is the fear of us all. You rip my heart, and I grieve. Come in, and I will feed all of your souls. Hear the snap, crack of the teeth closing. Hear the wet shred of the talons. See shapes coalesce in the dim, draining center. Come in, my Gehenna girl. Let the sweet seep into your exposed bones. Let the skin soothe. Here is a torn open truth. Give it to me. Hear the savage, ravaged voice, the death dealer, the unveiler, the bringer of blame. Stop me before I speak. Hear the soft sobbing from the furnace fading. Come in, you broken blossom. Let loving earth revive you. You are no danger here, nor I to you, whose voices I will all welcome. Hear the soft sobbing from the furnace fading. See the curve like a face. Is there a still small form enfolded in fire? Here is the mind behind nightmare. Come in, my beautiful, my soft and sweet, my kind and bright. Let us stitch old wounds together and remember. And this last piece is called The Reconciliation Envisioned. And just briefly, a common misconception about dissociative identity disorder is that the goal of treatment is full integration, which is where the person goes from having multiple personas to having only one. But because dissociative identity disorder is actually a biological condition that's caused by difference in structures in the brain, that's impossible. So the real goal of treatment is to learn how to work together with all of your parts. So I wrote this when I didn't understand that, but it still kind of holds true in terms of the fears I had about the idea of my brain changing structure entirely. It might be too quiet I imagine. The solitude, the empty where there were multitudes, voices all raised and roused. I imagine it might be too still. How am I to know myself if I'm never anyone else? If I'm only ever here? It might be too bright, unboxed, the stars revealed in all their oneness. To be a singularity is overwhelming, I imagine. It might be something new, a wholeness, a concrete complexity, the brightness of bonding, the unified. It might be exquisite, I imagine. Its glittering, faceted solidity, something darker than diamond, but still brilliant. I imagine star stuff it might be. The transcendent, the fleeting, the furnace flare of fusion at the heart of the sun.
Woo!
Wow, 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 wow,
Wow, amazing.
Great to hear from you again. It's been a while.
Well, phenomenal, Belle. You're amazing.
It might be too quiet, you know.
Thank you all.
Yeah, man, that was that touched me so much. Your
Who
second
just said
piece
it would
too.
be a while? Who just said it had been a while? Because I'm curious as to who I
It
haven't
was
caught
me.
up
I
with.
haven't seen you in a minute. It's Nick.
Oh, hi, Nick.
Hey, what's going on? It's been a while. I'll explain
Yeah.
later on.
Or love real quick, you know. Heck yeah. Thank you. Thank you for those gorgeous pieces. Please put in the chat however we can support you or whatever. If you'd like to promote something, please. What do you have going on? Oh, you.
Yeah, I have a feature coming up with Fumfa on the 27th, and I'm going to be on Get Lit tomorrow night. And please donate to sisterspgh.org. They're a Black trans femme-led organization that serves the homeless and housing insecure trans population in Pittsburgh. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Heck yeah. One time for the self-reflection, you know, it may be too quiet. Golly, that may be a prompt for me right there. That just hit me like boom, 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 boom. You know, like, because sometimes it's hard to meditate and spend time with yourself, get centered, because it may be too quiet. The quiet's so loud. You know what I mean? So I totally felt that was gorgeous. So one time for everybody doing the work and on their journey and getting, you know, yes, figuring you out so you can be your best person. Heck yeah. So speaking of an awesome person, we are gonna hop in the plane, everybody. We heading out to Jersey real quick. Zoom, boom, we landed. See how quick that was. Going to check out Miss Terry Rose. Jason, hey, darling.
Hey, I'm already in my
darling.
bathrobe.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah, we're in my
heck
bathroom,
yeah.
but it's red anyway, right?
Heck yeah. Happy Valentine's Day, love.
Happy
good to see
Valentine's
you.
to everybody.
You take the mic when you're ready. Go ahead.
What?
I said take the mic when you're ready.
Oh, okay. I wrote a couple pieces while I was just sitting here. So let me pop over there to get those. Okay, let's go. Boy, I wrote a lot. Okay. This one's called Red Satin. I gave myself to my lover. I presented myself as a pretty red satin bow holding together the two luscious mounds surrounded by lace tied package. Happiness, smiles, raised eyebrows confirm the gratefulness of this gift. Swaying hips, ruby kisses, lips soft and full, but not too many. Why prolong the agony? We need to get right to it. Front to front, front to back, on the top, bottom, bitch. Extra manual stimulation gets the job done and then some. No lack of water here, thirst quenched. A look of satisfaction, a promise. Can I get a rain check? Yes. That's the first one. And this one. Did you ever get one of those gifts that was an afterthought with no effort made to hide that sad, sad fact? And you tried to be gracious and smile, but all you really wanted to do was throw it down on the ground and sit on it or step on it? Upon realizing they were Valentine's Day confections, on that note, did you ever eat a bite of cake that was so subpar that you wanted to spit it out and scrape the nasty off your tongue with a knife? Nothing like the cupcake war winner down the block. It was a near miss, only a block away. Afterthought caused them to buy Wawa cupcakes that were so tasteless and processed that on my deathbed, I will be preserved so nicely. Thank you.
Oh man, woo woo woo. Heck yes, great set, love. Wow, we had our first little splash of erotica for the night. I'm just saying, it is love night, you know, feel a little frisky if you want to. All right. Anyway, woo woo, thank you, Terry, man. What you got going on, love? Please let us know how we can follow, support what you have going on.
Well, I have a karaoke coming up on Finn Bell's karaoke on the 22nd. And the Touching Tongues erotica book is available for anyone that is interested. Please PM me. And I'm also writing my first poetry book, and it's going to be published sometime soon with Red or Green Books. So I'm excited about that.
Awesome. One time for Red and Green Books and Touching Tongues. And Terry, thank you so much for being in the house tonight, lovey. Thank you for
Love
your
you
poetry.
too. I'm going to put
you
anything
coming.
else I got going on in the chat. Thank you.
Sounds good. Okay. All right. Now we're going to, you know, forgive me, I don't know where this poet is at, and I should know by now. So anyway.
California.
California, we're going to California real quick. Going straight across the US. Okay, to go see our awesome D. Allen poet. D. Allen, come on to the mic, darling. Hi there. We're ready when you are, love you. Take the mic when you're ready. Oh, I'm getting ready.
Being black shouldn't be a death sentence. Rusty gallows. Reddish brown corrosion covers the whole goddamn structure like a filthy blanket. With so much widespread decay, this old tarnished bridge should have collapsed from crashing waters many floods ago. By some fluke of nature, unscathed by time, it still stands above the muddy Chickasaw River in Shabuta, Mississippi. Once a passageway to a long-forgotten Clark County destination, twice an implement of execution like an iron crucifix. This is you, skull and crossbones etched on the bridge's base, cryptic warning meant for anyone unlucky enough to cross it, and the invisible line away from their place. Between both world wars, unspecified parties, let's rephrase that. Haters strung up faux boys, 2 girls, both pregnant. Young, Negro, and guilty of nothing, hung from knotted ropes, tied to rusty girders over the coursing river like 6 black flags, sailing in the gentle southern wind.
Beautiful. Wow, wow.
Yes, yes.
I was, did you want to share some?
And the last poem is also based on actual events that occurred in my current home city of Oakland, California, 2 years ago. post George Floyd. This is called Broadway. Splotch of Krylon black paint changed the name and character of downtown Oakland's main drag from Broadway to Broadway, and it shows. When businesses closed down, behind thick plywood and nails, polychromatic murals went up, like the one you're seeing on the screen now, coating them with words and images. Open air, free of charge, art exhibit over 2 miles wide, not 2 blocks, not 2 blocks, 2 miles. Aerosol can homages to the non-Caucasians no longer here. Bayard Rustin, Ray Charles, John Lewis, Sandra Bland, Emmett Till, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor. And heroes still among the living. Angela Davis, Cornel West, Boots Riley, Stevie Wonder. Different sceneries and different hues declare liberation for the Africans here in the West. The dead deserve justice, the living respect. Who would have thought civil unrest, shattered glass, protesters battling cops would bring a great surfer to beautiful paint, art for blocks? And that last poem was called Broadway. And I kid you not, for 2 straight miles, local artists all over Oakland got their spray cans ready. And when all the stores got closed down and boarded up, when the anti-police brutality, anti-racist protests were taking place outside, over all those boarded up storefronts were these beautiful murals like this one in Breonna Taylor's honor. And this was on the corners of Broadway and 12th Street. And to the best of my knowledge, it's still there today. Some of those murals have been taken down. And both of those poems happen to come from my new book, Rusty Gallows, Passages Against Hate. Brand new and now available from Vagabond Books. From this mic to your ears, I'm D. Allen. Thanks for listening. Every month is Black History Month.
Let's go. Woo.
Yo.
Wow.
Awesome.
I'm so glad to hear you again, D. It's been a minute. It's been a long time.
Thank you,
A
Nick.
long time.
Thank you, Senor Marufo, for the
Your
support.
voice is needed, D. Keep it up.
Thank you, Nuria Butterfly.
Yes, and ditto to everything they said. More than a ditto. Appreciate seeing the artwork and the time you put into it, and thank you so much, D. Allen. So great to have you with us tonight. Heck yes. So next we have to the stage. Let me make sure. Let me do a back room check to see who's here. Ha ha ha. Okay. Next we have to the stage, Mr. Jamo. Forgive me if please let me know how to say it if I say
That was perfectly and probably the best pronunciation I've ever heard, even when I said it. So that was awesome.
Beautiful.
And
Happy Valentine's Day. So glad to have you with us.
appreciate it.
Please
Happy
take the
Valentine's
mic
Day.
when you're ready, though. Yes. Woo-hoo.
No doubt. And happy Valentine's Day to everybody, because it's all love always. And amazing what I heard. I'm sorry I came a bit late, but just been blown away since I've been here. So just going to do 2 a cappella versions of portions of songs that I have. So this one is called Live and Die. So gonna live then die, most us just simple folk wasting time. Our time split like a Gemini, 2 minds, same time intertwined. Flow sick, blood drip, out the devil eye, make some of y'all switch sides. For the love of money, many live a lie, pray 11 times, 12 denied. If the blunt go out, get a relight. Been about the cast since about knee high. See the top, make a beeline. Either gonna pop or be denied. Gotham lost a reel when they pop smoke. Seem fraud like Depp playing Tonto. Small tick girl shake your maracas. Dominoes flow, I deliver hotness. Dropped in from the hills to the projects. How we stand out, still fit in among us. All around, everybody want a bunker. Walk the path down, everything I thunk of. All matter break down to a number. Man, right now, barely even slumber. Can't manifest dreams from a mumble. Success feel better, know the struggle. Dollar McFish or Chilean sea bass. When you're getting money, treat it like you don't need that. Settle beef, don't leave nothing rehash. Some people right before they went thought they He-Man. Others they head out before they get beat down. Every move made be done, full feet down. Gotta have the plan down to the last detail. Too late, finally realize you're in the deep now to reach out. That was the first one. And then the second one is gonna be a song I got called The Greater Good that I like. So, and I rap it pretty fast. So I'm gonna do the second verse of that and the hook, and then the second verse. So that is, the greater good never could fail. Heaven will conquer the hell. The real ones will generally summon the strength to come in the defense of the frail. In times tipping the scale. Where in the fuck do you stand? Ready to come with the violence or bury your head in the sand? How's the truth reveal, begin, was all a lie. Find in the end, the real, the fake, for love, for sin, for peace, for war, for blood, for friends. For the greater good to get down, leave with a check and not without. Had me a fine chick that spoke with a list, told me she won't blow the myth out. Third Rock gonna run it like Lithgow. Accurate aim with all pistols. Always gonna show to the table there, no chair. I pull up a chair, I don't miss out. Never do. Just a for worse or a better dude. Motherfuckers wanna come to oppress. Don't be surprised when we revolute. 7.6 to the messenger. Ain't nothing funny like Kevin do. Intelligent savage, whatever you call it, just know it's the next step of evolution. Come with the handles, unlike all the haters, they double and dribbling. Nothing like kid with it. Water like Michigan, want to claim Aquafina when out giving it. Let me just go and tell you what the mission is. If you were a politician, what the difference is. You win the competition of it differently. Burning Palo Santo, getting epiphany. Ever since day one, a different breed. Biggest dude, the least belittling. Don't have a feast from the middle, man. Day of reckoning, I get it in. Trying to live a bit. And that's it.
Yes, sir, man. Awesome stuff.
My goodness, no music needed. You are the music. Thank you for coming. Wow.
Appreciate it.
Throw them roses round, poet Daggett. Yes, Jabone. Where are you from, love? Where are you at?
I'm in El Paso and I'm originally from Baltimore. Yeah. Came by way of military, met my wife out here and stayed out here. I love El Paso. Yes, absolutely. I'll always shout out El Paso, always shout out Baltimore. Woo.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, that's a nice Van Gogh you got. Did that cost like $36 million?
Yeah, you know, I'm actually lending it on the traveling Van Gogh exhibit when they come here. So yeah, you know, I got a little bit of money.
Come, heck yes, heck yes.
No, this was from Home Goods.
Beautiful, beautiful. So good to have you, man. So good to have you with us. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for spitting them acapella lyrics up in the building. We appreciate you. Heck yeah. Would you like to plug anything?
No, I plugged my Instagram before. It's John Mo, I think Greater John Mo on Instagram. And I just look forward to keep seeing everybody because I'm always inspired and it's one of my favorite days of the week.
One of us. Yes, I stole that from I borrowed it real quick. I put it on layaway real quick from Big P. But anyway, yes, so glad to have you with us. Heck yeah. Thank you all for being with us tonight. Just want to give a shout out to everybody in the room. You could be anywhere else, you could be anywhere else, man, but we're kicking it and we have an awesome lineup and I'm just really grateful for your presence and your energy and, whatever comes to the table for Valentine's Day for you. You know what I mean? It's welcome and it's encouraged. And yes, so let's get into it. All right. Next we have to the stage. Miss, we have to the stage Lee Martinez. Hey, darling.
Hi.
Lee, how are you? How are you? Happy Valentine's Day to you. Happy Valentine's Day.
Love your
Take the mic
outfit.
when you're ready, love. Go
Love
ahead.
your outfit. It gives me like, what's the name from the girl from Beetlejuice? I forgot her name. Like, oh God.
Lydia?
Lydia, yes, like on her marriage, the gown that she's wearing on her marriage. Love it. Absolutely freaking love it.
Yep, Lee approved. I am good with it. Heck yeah. Take the mic when you're ready, love.
I have one that it's a little bit, well, not old actually, it's from last week. And Kit gave a really good workshop last Saturday against love poetry. So I'm bringing in some against love poetry too. So first, the first one, and the reason why I was having my little frozen strawberries on my chest, they're my emotional support frozen strawberries, and they help with regulating my anxiety for some reason. So like, it works, I guess. Here we go. It's called Disassociate. I'm blurring around the edges, I'm focused. I'm blurring around the edges, I'm focused. Nails dig into the thin veil of this reality, desperate to take root upon this soil and not drift away into the void of my center. Black hole that consumes seconds, the air around tightening chest and throat. I'm blurring around the edges, unfocused. I'm blurring around the edges, unfocused. All thoughts, every thought and words never said surround this black pit, and I can hear it all at once, feel it all at once, the emptiness and fullness, void and ocean. I'm drowning, I'm drifting, I'm nothing and all. I'm blurring around the edges, I'm focused. That was one. This one was from Kit's workshop from the Saturday, and this is called Nesting Doll. I broke this vessel, porcelain doll molded by the many hands it had passed through to find the love I hoped for, finding only broken seams and gutted entrails while following infatuations, the obsession of being liked, cared for, loved. I broke this vessel to reveal myself in sight, nesting within hollow bones, hoping to be found, perhaps too to be left alone. I broke this vessel, discarded the remains, funerary pyre, and showed this piece of me the love I longed for all along. That was the second one. And this is the last one. Also from Kit's workshop, the prompt was to write a letter or write about a person that it just ended awkwardly or just was like an awkward situation. So this is called, here's the love poem I owed you from 10 plus years ago. I forced myself to like you, perhaps because I saw myself in you. And in this journey of self-love and healing at the start of it, I was much more inclined to show love to anyone but myself, to not be alone with myself. I forced myself to like you, to pretend your lips did not feel like sandpaper against my skin, like your hands, sweaty and clumsy, were not attached to you. Wrote love poetry, imagining another set of lips, wandering eyes, and then slap your name atop the page to keep this charade for me, for you, for what? I forced myself to like you, with your body pressed against mine, so up close, so vulnerable both, and I panicked in the aftermath. The flight, fight, freeze response on the ready, and I held back the fight, the urge to push you away, off me. Instead, I ran. And we played pretend like this never happened so that egos would not be damaged. For me, for you, for what? For me to write you this afterthought many years later and finally have at least one poem written with you in mind. And that's it.
Yes, Lee. MV Lee.
Really good.
Thank you. I have my Instagram somewhere, I think over here on the side. So like you can follow me. have one book out that I published in 2020 called Para los Locos. I'll share the link over here if you're interested. And I'm working on one manuscript is ready. The other one is almost completed. So hopefully something this year. Thank you.
Awesome, man. Yeah. Just a few shout outs real quick, right? Yeah, the third piece, the second one, just so much, you know, getting comfortable with yourself. Yeah, I appreciate those pieces. And shout out to Kit and his workshops on Saturdays, the Tumble Words. Bring that good, honest pen because it's going to be pulled out of you if you want to or not. Okay. It's always a good time. It's always a good experience. Good, authentic poems. So shout out to that and those beautiful pieces. Lee, thank you for that. And if I can just make a public shout out real quick. Don't mean to just put anybody on blast, but we got time. It's Love Day. Shout out to Mr. David Reyes. Thank you for coming to check us out, for being in the building. Appreciate you if you're still here. Woo, 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 woo. One of El Paso's own came to check us out. So yay, thank you for coming by. All right. And we're gonna move back onto the list here. Next we have the second part of our dynamic duo, Kit Ren.
Hello,
Hey,
Poet
love.
Con. How's up? How's it going?
How is it going, love? Happy Valentine's Day to you.
And to you also. I have two of mine and then two cover poems. And I'm so happy to hear both Lee and Michael like immediately turn their workshop results into something they feel they want to take public. That makes me feel fun. That makes me feel like a proud uncle. And two of mine and then two covers with keeping up the Against Love poetry aesthetic theme. I don't know. I should stop starting sentences without knowing how they're going to end. One day I'll learn that lesson, but not today. St. Lucy helped Dante past a lion, leopard, and wolf over a 3-day weekend in 1300. It took him about 20 years to come to terms with what he saw, but that's on him. It's not on St. Lucy. A little before Thanksgiving in 2008, St. Lucy sent me a roadside flare in a 10-line love poem given to me, in which 3 lines started with, "I hate you." I was puzzled by this betrayal. It was nothing less than a betrayal, but I focused all my energy on not saying awful because the thought, "This is awful," registered well before the thought, "This is about me." It took me 5 years to come to terms with my revelation, but I want to stress that is not the fault of St. Lucy. She had done all she could. Some other more subtle, more by the book saint might even say that she did too much, that she exceeded her mandate. I thank her regardless. I thank St. Lucy every day. St. Lucy helps the blind, and she also helps poets. We do share a common ancestor in Homer. And the wonderful thing about poetry is that the truth is always present, even in the bad ones. Unwilling, unhelpful, underdressed for the occasion, sullen, resentful, and embarrassed like a teenager at a cousin's wedding, but always present, because every poem in the world is true, even the bad ones. And another one by me. I never titled things. That's not going to stop. Friday night, I'm caffeinating myself at the local bar in the company of my best friend, who is also my personal attorney. He has been stood up for the second time this week by the same woman, but won't accept my laughter or my sympathy. At least I'm in the game, Kit. We're worried about you. We think you might die alone. But how could I be alone if I have a we? What a robust and useful we it is. They talk me out of unnecessary mea culpas. They edit my DMs for clarity. They surreptitiously feed me the name of the woman at the end of the bar who has reason to think she knows me. Sorry. You look good. The Cheesemate Industrial Complex will exceed all of its targets this year, thanks to my self-appointed paparazzi. Rejection may still swell and puff like a bee sting, but do you remember what happens next to the bee? I have a nation of friends in places high, low, and hidden. How can any man think of me as lonely when my love is legion like the Swiss Guard, when they are versatile like a Swiss knife, when they are reliable like a Swiss watch, outwardly neutral but deeply partisan, just like the Swiss. Okay, and now, thank you all. Yes, I said the line. That one line is like my most, gosh, I love you guys. Okay, the first of two covers I decided on because I couldn't decide on one in the end. But this is one that I used in the workshop that I think Lee took as inspiration for the one that they read today. But this is Blues for Dante Alighieri by Kim Adenizio. Without hope, we live on in desire. Inferno 4. Our room was too small, the sheets scratching and hot. Our room was a kind of hell, we thought, and killed a half-liter of Drambuie we bought. We walked over the Arno and back across. We walked all day, and in the evening lost, argued and wandered in circles. At last, we found our hotel. The next day, we left for Rome. We found the Intercontinental and a church full of bones, and ate takeout Chinese in our suite alone. It wasn't a great journey, only a side trip. It wasn't love for eternity or any such crap. It was just something that happened. We packed suitcases, returned a rental car. We packed souvenirs and repaired to the airport bar. We talked about pornography and movie stars. And kind of close this set with another one for all the people having a suboptimal Valentine's Day. This is by the late Anne Sexton. This is The Ballad of the Lonely Masturbator. So just from the title, you're in for something, but The Ballad of the Lonely Masturbator by Anne Sexton. The end of the affair is always death. She's my workshop. Slippery eye out of the tribe of myself. My breath finds you gone. I horrify those who stand by. I am fed. At night alone, I marry the bed. Finger to finger, now she's mine. She's not too far. She's my encounter. I beat her like a bell. I recline in the bower where you used to mount her. You borrowed me on the flowered spread. At night alone, I marry the bed. Take, for instance, this night, my love, that every single couple puts together with a joint overturning beneath, above, the abundant two on sponge and feather, kneeling and pushing head to head. At night alone, I marry the bed. I break out of my body this way, an annoying miracle. Could I put the dream market on display? I am spread out, I crucify. My little plum is what you said. At night alone, I marry the bed. Then my black-eyed rival came. The lady of water rising on the beach, a piano at her fingertips, shame on her lips and a flute speech. And I was the knock-kneed broom instead. At night alone, I married the bed. She took you the way a woman takes a bargain dress off the rack, and I broke the way a stone breaks. I give back your books and fishing tack. Today's paper says that you were wed. At night alone, I married the bed. The boys and girls are one tonight. They unbutton blouses, they unzip flies, they take off shoes, they turn off the lights. The glimmering creatures are full of lies. They are eating each other. They are overfed. At night, alone, I marry the bed.
Yes, wow.
Snap, snap, snap. Oh yeah, man.
Wow,
Ooh, I married the bed.
that's such a, yeah, man, awesome set, bro. Thank you for all those beautiful pieces. That I appreciate the cover poems because I get to experience poems I may have never came across, right? You know,
That's the
like
hope,
that,
yeah.
was that a cover poem, the last one, or was it?
Yes, the last two were both covers. Yeah, that one's the Ballad of the Lonely Masturbator is by Anne Sexton.
Awesome for Valentine's Day. Yes, one thing. Thank you so much, Kid. You would you like to plug anything?
Sure, I got my handy dandy little sign here. Let me see if the light's right. Yeah, I got you. I got the light right. Let me put myself in the spotlight. And Instagram at Kit Ran Away. You get it. Twitter at Kit Talk Sports. Kofi.com. So that's not going to be updated for a while because it's about football and there's no more football for a few months. You can find me on Facebook, and if I recognize my name, we can be buddies. This is my PayPal is connected to my email if you want to drop something in the tip jar, or you could just send me a regular ass email. That's what you like to do. But this Saturday at Tumblewords, our presenter is Dr. Gilda Baeza Ortega. So that should be a very interesting experience. We meet every Saturday at 1 o'clock Mountain for Tumblewords. If you're interested in a generative writing workshop, message me and we'll get you in. And you can find me here every Monday. I'll see you soon.
It's a Monday night. Woo, 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 woo. Heck yeah. And it's a great 2 hours of your time on Saturday. It's a good way to start your day. And just get some poems out of you probably didn't really know you wanted to get out or needed to, you know. So heck yeah. One time for Tumblewords. And I'm gonna pull up this handy dandy list. We're hopping back on the airplane, on a jet plane, going to Jersey, I believe. Heck yeah. I should definitely know where this poet is. Anyway, next we have to the stage Nick Paleologos.
Woo, Jersey!
Jersey in the building.
Yeah, I'm in the building. It's been quite some time since I've last been here. I missed the last couple of weeks. Shit got a little real for me, but now I'm back, and yeah.
So good to see you in the pink clouds. Happy Valentine's Day, and so good to see you. Glad you're doing okay, whatever was going on. You know, it's good as hosts, as what we do, it is okay to take a break. It's okay to take a break without explaining, without notice. Just have to take a mental health break, you know? So heck yeah. So good to see you and that you're doing well. All the love in the chat. Heck yeah, Nick. And take the back when you're ready, love.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Dental stuff sucks. Like, root canals suck. Like, coming to BWOMS is awesome. So, all right. So let me get into this. I got 3 pieces for y'all. 2 of them are, well, one of them is really new. This is like really fresh, and then the other one's pretty relatively new, and then one is going to be from this amazing book right here. So yeah, let's get into it. This is the first one. It's the relatively new one. This one's called 25 Cents to the Mile. Reminisce on the surface of your memories those times when you felt like the world was at your chest, all the times you felt the earth's heartbeat, all the times you tasted victory to wash out the stench of defeat. Those times when sunlight was radiant, those times when you felt beautiful. Your people are waiting for your love. You have given the pieces of you, hollowed out your body, and hoped the gods thought that they were one of you, that you were amongst them. Recharge your batteries, for you have been running on empty juices for too long. Look at all of your successes. Take time to intake it in. Stop trying to live a quarter mile at a time. Stop thinking 8 seconds can change your life. You've been sprinting in a marathon, and it has only been a little more than a quarter of your life. You have summoned angels, and you have raised hell. You haven't a need to dissect everything, you know. You have sutured almost all the wounds. Keep healing. And remember the times, because like this poem, the bad vibes will always come back around. Just be ready for them, so that they don't last, and you won't have to remember all the times. Take them in, and make more when you are ready. That was one. And since we were talking about love, I guess this one would be kind of close to love. I don't really do love poems, but let's do this one. This one's called Walk the Crescent Moon. I walked on moonlight once. It was a beautiful paradise where roses kissed the river goodnight, where the wind howled to me, called for me to keep going on. As the touch against my face turned my nose into faucets, endless water ran down, not just my faucets, my eyes cried too. I was looking for peace in the night sky. I caught a piece of pulsar in my heart. I felt the pulses of every inch of my body, a calming effect. The walk along the streets of New York go by quickly when you are holding the hand of someone you love. Broadway lights become saffron silhouettes. When lonely, it feels peaceful. No one pays attention to you anyways. They look for the next destination even though they are already where they need to be. Heaven called me many times. When the empire became a building, when Madison became bloomed a garden, when stadiums became cathedrals, when restaurants became recharging ports, where cameras became poetry, an ekphrastic explanation of visual artistry in the lines. When the picture fades, the memory goes next. The eyes remember the most, as it takes in the glory of the night sky to remind the mind of the will of the body, a body that appears to decay. Decaying doesn't mean destroying. A rebellion that the body undergoes is a rebuilding and purifying. The moonlight came out again. To greet sunlight, an eclipse of emotions ran through me. I felt like I was comfortable. I was home, along the lines of the crescent moon. And for my last one, and then I'll, plug myself. This is my book, Ad versus Reaction. It's a beautiful book. It's a beautiful book. I love it. And I do have something on love in here. Surprisingly, I don't really do love poems, but this is one of my few that I have. And it's like a string of haikus. This one's called The Definition of Love. What is love to me? A feeling of nervousness and mending yourself and others. Love isn't a cut or to hurt you and others. Should be healing touch. Love is vanquisher. Love conquers hatred each time and encapsulates all. Love is mutual. Like flowers, we should blossom, a relationship. Love is the right way to reconcile with yourself and other people. And I'm done. Thank you.
Yes. Welcome back, Nick.
Wow, Nick.
Welcome back,
So glad
Nick.
those thumbs I
Thank
feel.
you. You know what I mean? Oh man. Oh, I just closed my eyes and a lot I was looking at others of us in here too, doing the same thing, just taking you in, oh man, I'm just loving these self-love, self-actualization, embracing the pain and the parts we may not really like or understand, but there's room for them. I'm just, yes, y'all are healing me, we healing each other. I appreciate it so much, man. Yes, yes, heck yeah. Go ahead and plug though.
Thank you all so much. You're doing a great job hosting PoetCon. I love being in the space. You all can follow me at The Real Nick P if you already don't already, on IG, Facebook, Nick P logos. Like I said, you can get my book Ad versus Reaction. I have Word is Right. I'm hosting Poetry Time with Nick P before that changes and everything like that, because I am going to be changing up my show format soon. I'll explain that more as on my show and everything like that. Also, I will be hosting Tumblewords. Not this week, the following week, I will be hosting Tumblewords. So it's going to be an awesome time. We're going to be doing a thing called Mashed Promptatoes. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm going to make you think. And I'm going to make you write. And it's going to be a lot of fun. As of right now, I don't really have anything else in terms of features as of right now. And I also will be doing another Vivacious Church very, very soon. So I'll put all my info in the chat and everything where you can get in contact with me and everything. And it's
And buy his book.
Yes, buy my book, Ad versus Reaction. This is a beautiful book. And also buy Generalissimo's book too as well. And Dee's book too. And everyone's book.
Yes. Okay. Woohoo. Thank you so much for that set, Nick, and for kicking it with us tonight. Next we have to the stage my poetic brother, Mr. Ed Poetastic.
Because you make me feel fantastic.
And it's always fantastic when we're fantastic. Dang it. I meant to try to find another word, but it didn't happen. Happy Valentine's Day. So good to see you and have you with us. And take the mic when you're ready, love. Ryan King, baby, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. Thank you for making me feel every color but blue. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to push right on through. Okay, my name is Ed Potastic. Hope you're feeling fantastic. Please give me the time to draw my rhyme for all you feel sublime. I got 5 jokes and 3 poems, so you know the girl. Richard, my man. You just know how to brave these lands with both hands. Salute me, hermano. All right. Okay. Why was the gingerbread man fired from the law firm? He was just too sweet. Why did the Why did the foreman fire the Kool-Aid man? He kept making holes in the buildings. Why did the sheep hate getting his picture taken? He was too bashful. Why did the dog chase the garbage truck? His nose was flying. All right, last one. Why was the octopus such a great writer? He never ran out of ink. All right. Got one poem. This is called Crimson Arrow. It's tearing me apart when I'm with you. But when we are apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain with or without you. All right, I remember playing games, a game of drunken roulette. Oh boy, it's quite the shame. Left me in a river of regret and debt. You know about that, this is about the lovers. I know you're happy with each other. I know you hit each other with bolts of thunder, but remember, accept and nurture one another. This will make your days more luckier and sunnier. Can't forget about the widowers. I know you miss him or her. Maybe you feel their warmth or whispers. They want you to live and not suffer. Remember the frigid winters and warm summers. Keep them alive. You haven't lost your color. Don't stop to buffer. You haven't lost your luster. Can't forget about the singles. Trust me, I know love isn't easy. Sometimes it's too hot or too breezy. Sometimes your exes are two-faced and sleazy. Sometimes you feel queasy and squeezy. Love yourself first. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Love is not a word, but an action. Love heals and gives deep satisfaction. Love isn't a needy, greedy transaction. Love is a compassion and sympathetic attraction. Love is a big addition, not a huge subtraction. Love is soothing and calming fraction. Love is a real interaction, not a careless distraction. Okay, what next? Okay, this other piece is called Our Galaxy of Love. I want to release our illuminating love to the far reach of space like the sun. It will leave the whole wide world instantly stunned. Your lips taste so heavenly like the vast Milky Way, while I taste your pink celestial road on each and every darkest day. The remnant of our love are the flickering and glittering stars that teleport us to different planets like Jupiter, Saturn, Venus, and Mars. Your essence outshine my most empty, blackest holes, while my cosmic heart instantly implodes. Our passionate tears are the sparkling northern lights, while it reminds me that I'm always out of sight. The meteors are lyrics that I sing to you, my shooting star, while I get lost in you, here, near, or far. Your imagination is deeper than our epic cosmic sea, while you're being my personal embodiment of my stellar fantasy. The seven rings I give to you brighten our darkest nights, that will cast away our pitch black frights. The feelings for you are vivid, luminous, and colorful as the quasar lights, which can fuel our rocket to newer heights. The shooting comics is our laughter to the funny jokes. So sometimes Haley's Comet says the whimsical notes. The sun is our beacon of blazing crimson romantic fun, while the Big Bang represents our hearts fusing to one. To you, my solar system, I love you to infinity and beyond. Let's create a new, brighter, and luminous dawn. Thank you. And I got one. It's a little bit spicy, picey, but love is in the air. So I got lots and lots of love to share. So if you're still there, so please, please, please just calm and relax and stay there. All right. This is called Raging Sexual Inferno. Come, my flawless beauty. I don't bite much. It's my erotic duty. Let me make both your lips hush. I touched you, my flower. You were so sweaty and moist. You felt my deep sexual power. I didn't hear your voice. Our heart exploded and rejoiced. My old illustration will take you to places beyond. The ill melody will burn your soul. I'm here to explode your cherry bomb. You'll be satisfied. You'll be begging me to fold. Esteeming this erotic retreat, I saw the curls in your hands and feet. We tangled beneath the sheets. We're basking in the scorching heat. We abandoned all reason. We're but naked and alive. We're two colliding suns. You repeatedly fate, then you revived. You started kissing me. Your mouth tasted so sweet. You swayed and moved like the sea. You never met defeat. We drank the heat from our lust. It was God, I'm out of breath. Thoughts turned to dust. Can't think while I squeeze and suck your chest. Our clothes are everywhere. Bra, panties, boxers, dress, pants, and shirts all around. Do you really think we care? No, we were too busy banging and making sounds. We were in deep, dirty ecstasy, matching move for move and blow for blow. It felt like you were absorbing me. I was lost in your burning glow. I started going low. Why you looked so surprised? You kept singing towards your pillow. Oh, you definitely won with your inner sunrise. You got up, then gently pushed me. You grasped my holy sword. I started to feel so at ease. It's feeling I couldn't put into simple words. You breathed life back into my tree. You started going on top, a crest I couldn't disagree. You loudly whispered, please don't stop. It was all or nothing. God, it was everything between. It was filthy, but it was disgusting. Oh, believe me, we called a scene. My hands grasped your hips. You danced and moved without end. I started to pinch your nips. Your eyes and body quickly transcend. You shake, then drop, but got back up. You smiled and gave me a wink. You started to shake your rump. My heart instantly sank. I turned to a beast in heat. I dashed towards your behind. You bite your lip and clench your feet. Your orgasmic climax has arrived. I repeat the same moves and verse over again. We passed out with permanent smiles. There goes our exhilarating weekend. Now it's time to be one with the soft, fluffy titles. Thank you.
Yes. Oh, so good, man.
You can't let me follow.
Yes, damn it. One time
Yo,
with Airport Tastic. Love, you are always an experience. We appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. Happy Valentine's Day. Hope you've had a day deserving of you, all of you. You know, hope you had a good day. Heck yeah.
yo, I just gotta say, every time that Ed switches to erotica, you're like your voice goes a couple pitches down.
He turns to four.
And you become Eddie Foreplay, man. It's just crazy. Yeah, hell yeah. Just had to say it.
I'm glad you two are feeling me. That's the essence of poetry.
Thank you for coming to do your thing with us tonight. Dang it, because we are here for it. Appreciate
Thank you for being such a poetastic and majestic sunlight or moonlight.
Right, because I do a little bit of both. Heck yeah. All right.
Such a delight.
Woo woo. Do you what do you have going on though? You wanna plug? You have anything to plug? You got something going on?
I'm sorry, but I have nothing old or new. I'm just swimming in the musical or whirly blue. So I'm just coming through, and remember that we love you. But if you want to follow me, please feel free. You can come here, there. I'm everywhere, but you have time to spare. You can follow me at Eddie Foreman on Facebook, and you can follow me at Ed Foreman 92 on IG. And remember, if the mic is right, I'll be there just shine my poetic insight. If you send me a request, if you take a guess, I'll click yes. I hope everyone has a luscious Valentine's Day. Stay happy, healthy, safe, and blessed. And remember, keep singing and spewing the words outside of your chest, and always look your best.
Yes. Heck yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Heck yeah, that was Ed Poetastic. All right. Yes. So next we have to the stage. I didn't do my little run through to check and see if the person was here first, so forgive me. I'm gonna just
I'm here.
Yes, Maria. Hi there. My first time meeting you. So glad to have you with us. Happy Valentine's Day. And yes, come through. I'm so glad to have you in the space. If it's not your first time, it's my first time. So yes.
It is my first time. Ed invited me, so I'm so glad to be here to see some familiar faces and new as well. So I'm so honored.
Yes, awesome ass poets inviting awesome ass poets. That's what we do. I'm so with it and enjoying it. Yes, heck yeah. Please take the mic when you're ready, dear.
Okay, thank you. I can't believe Ed did this to me. He's having me follow him. This is crazy. Okay. The first piece is called Genderless. Boisterous and apologetic, she walks like a soldier, not demented or authoritative in her gullible superiority. She demands justice for the poor and needy. She never settles for scandalous, dramatic, and racist acts. A judge in her own court, ruling not in her favor, nor the city law or those who bribed to end the trial. She challenges, disrupts, throws punches if necessary, not to weave her way into one creative patterns of diversity, advance education, elite services, and promoting those who have been forgotten, forsaken, or cast by society, the ones too qualified, yet never given another chance, those who fight and fight with fists that shake to enter prohibited territories. A woman is not a gender-dressed female. Instead of a force that hovers through the universe, will you dare to ignore her? Will you persist to become the opponent in her whereabouts? She will devour you as carnivorous do to their prey. Any blood left from the remains from their loins. After she's accomplished her task, she picks up the pieces and moves to another sphere. Her angular perpendicular structure is utilized by mathematic fractions. A plus Z doesn't equal AZ in her formula. Every layer is extended to the 10th power, and the magic unfolding in her smooth, royal-like skin. Do you dare to force your way? She will trample you. You will never forget. You must never forget. She has passed to your town. So that's the first piece. Okay. So the second one is called Confetti Friendship. It's more for the team of like Valentine's Day. Okay. Confetti Friendship. Logic has never gotten you far. Dependency is the way to cling to no one. Where strangers taught me a lesson in the oddest seasons of life, where my heart affections were high and my body energetically danced in slow motion, fighting off human attraction. The charm of his delicate, soft-spoken voice never was enough to carry intuition whispers, dreams that almost faded from my hands, disappearance that turned into entanglements, strong human connections, just like a soul tie, but with different shapes. At each angle, I felt the prick sticking in my nose. I felt like it was familiar, but dangerous, like I had been there before, listening carefully to the inexplicable peace stamped by intuition. There I was, following a trail that leads to unknown, instead of repeating history all over again and jolting like a gazelle untamed and unloved. A confetti path emerged, suiting me with bubble gum colors of original friendship, as brown navy blue balloons flying from ecstasy, enamored by the flush wind breeze, touched by kindness. I could still smell the scent of his airy strength cologne. There was a vulnerability in long-lasting conversations, jasmine flower mixed with lavender, the essence of life's surprises, webbed in a mixed rainbow of confetti, friendliness. Thank you, guys.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
One
Yeah.
One of us. One of
One
us.
of us. One of us.
Yeah.
One of us.
Oksana is a vet. Y'all don't need to welcome her to anything.
Didn't mean here, welcome to this spot.
First time at this
Yeah,
one. This
yeah,
one.
we giving you a warm welcome. Wow.
I'm just teasing because I've heard her before and she's always amazing.
Heck yeah, right. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, you was keeping that one to yourself, Val. You didn't tell us about her, dang it. No. No, well, yeah, I mean, that was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for coming by, for giving our mic a try, hanging out with us tonight here on Valentine's Day. I appreciate you. Would you like to plug anything?
Thank you. I'll just put my Instagram in the chat. Yeah, cool. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Thanks for having me here. I'm so honored.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing. Next we have, let's see here. Mr. Frog Corpse. It would just be such a treat if you were here. And you probably don't. Okay. Okay, one more time, Frog Corpse. No. Okay. Okay. So following the poet, we have our next poet, Mr. Tezo Zomo. I feel like I should have given a way better introduction than that. Forgive me. It kind of just
Hey you all.
Happy Valentine's Day, love. How are you?
This is for Mike Sindler to Kit Wren. Kit, did you get Mike Pence to overturn the Super Bowl win? I have a 1 and 1.
I'm not as powerful as you think I am.
All right, I have one piece and then one song. We're cool with that, Rich?
Sounds great, man. Rock on, rock away.
All right. So I have this this piece is titled "The Hearing on Speculative Human Futures." I know they're starting to sound like Generalissimo titles. Fade in, interior day. The council police opens the door to the community meeting room. A very frustrated and randomly masked audience grumbles into the room to find available seats. The audience is composed of the usual political gadflies, the ragmen, a resentment towards the politicians, the community members with their belief that their extremely diluted, altruistic public comments will change the prescriptive managerialism of the interest of the city. Councilperson Robbie Moore. Good morning. I'm your local councilperson, chairing this very important meeting. The hearing on the speculative human futures, we have invited a special speaker, Dr. Dan Conman. Dr. Conman is one of the most original and uninteresting thinkers of our time. There may be no other person on the planet who better understands how and why we make the choices we make. He comes to us with a lifetime's worth of wisdom, presented in a manner that is simple and engaging. Mr. Robbie Moore stands up and signals for the entrance of Dr. Conman, or Dr. Conman is escorted by the council police to the witness seat at the front of what the politicians and the insiders call the horseshoe, where the chair sits at the top of the horseshoe and the witness is caught in a Hannibal-esque pincer maneuver. Councilperson Robbie Moore, please, everyone, let's have a seat. Dr. Conman, welcome to this hearing. Dr. Conman cracks open his briefcase and pulls out a couple of manila folders, unbuttons his very well tailored suit, jacket, the ones with the very geometric shoulder pads. Dr. Conman, thank you, Honorable Mr. Robbie Moore. Random audience member, can't we get on with this hearing? We got lives. We're not your usual political gadflies. An agitated audience member stands up and appears frustrated with the formalities of the meeting. Mr. U. Moore stands up and begins to berate the audience members. Councilmember Robbie Moore. Now listen here. We will have an orderly meeting. We will not tolerate crosstalk and audience outbursts. You've been given comment cards. Fill them out. Give them to the sergeant of arms. He stretches his hand, points to the right foot of the horseshoe where the sergeant mounts a worn wooden desk, and wait your turn to be called during public comment. If I get one more outburst, you will be escorted out by the council police, and if you resist, you will be arrested for disturbing a government meeting. This is not acceptable political discourse. The room settles to the point where you can hear the handcuff keys on the police person jiggle when they move. Councilperson Robbie Moore, the real reason that we're here today is to discuss the concerns of this hearing, speculative human futures. We are plagued by the 20th century deflationary remnants we are plagued by two deflationary remnants from the 20th century and one from the 21st century pandemic, and eventually to the endemic state of being. He looks and signals to Dr. Conman for a back channel. Dr. Conman, Honorable Mr. Robbie Moore, that is an excellent summary of the issue at question today. Councilperson Robbie Moore, we have seen demonstrable trends in two divergent trends in the death tables. The actuarial tables used by insurance companies to set the value of life, currently at $250K. As a result of the pandemic, we've had an intense brain drain from the mortality of the 21st century pandemic. We have noticed that we are no more like a late 20th century Vietnam, a country of young people who lost their age population due to the war. Several audience members begin to yell at the chair. Random audience member, what are you going to do about it? Get to it. The gavel cracks hard on the wooden podium. A red-faced Mr. Robbie Moore scolds the audience, pointing at them with his gavel. Councilperson Robbie Moore, I warned you, cut it out. I will not warn you again. Puts the gavel down and collects his breath and thoughts. Councilperson Robbie Moore, The second concern is that we are seeing an increase of dead civilians who have passed away with exquisite bodies. They look like they all they have done their whole lives is work out in the gym and eating super healthy. The trend is that when we look at their lives, we see that they have accomplished nothing. They don't seem to demonstrate more than like 15-second TikTok lip syncing videos with "because the night doesn't last forever." To be continued. It's hard to squeeze a lot of stuff in 3 minutes, sorry.
Love to tune in next week for part 2.
Yeah, part 2. We'll continue. The serial continues. All right, let's see what we can do with music. All right, here we go. De Alto Cedro voy para Maracán, luego a Cueto voy para Mayari. El cariño que te tengo no te lo puedo negar. Se me sale la babita, yo no lo puedo evitar. Cuando Juanita y Chan Chan en el mar cernían la arena, como sacudía el jibe, Chan 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 le daba pena. Limpia el camino de paja que yo me quiero sentar en aquel tronco que veo y así no puedo llegar. De Alto Cedro voy para Maracane, luego a Cueto voy a Mayari.
Chan Chan.
Chan Chan, my friend.
Nice. Most excellent. Great stuff.
Thank you guys. You can follow me on Instagram under Gaseous2019. And I hope you guys enjoyed that diversity.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Heck yeah. Thank you so much, Tez. Thank you so much, Mr. Tez. Appreciate you so much. Yeah. I don't know if other mics are getting a music break, but we get a music break. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. So, heck yeah. Next to the stage, we have Mr. Grown Steve.
Hello, kind Rass, Fiyaa.
Hi, darling. Happy Valentine's Day.
What's up, everybody? Happy Valentine's Day. How is the volume? Is the volume good? Thank you. Oh, let's try something. Yeah. I wanted to show my face. Yeah, I got some things I've been working on, and like to hear it, here you go. Still 3. Be still, my beating heart, as your skin emits a brilliance, a being wrapped in bronze. The silhouette of your light gives me palpitations on sight. Your energy, the energy of your essence, you still shine the brightest amongst a multitude of stars. I can still taste you on my lips. My mind replays frozen moments, what was before when we were together. Do you remember love in the time of cranberries? Me, the most vulnerable parts being exposed. I can still smell you on my clothes. My mind replays what my heart can't delete, seeing visions of you playing on repeat, you being a being wrapped in bronze. You shine the brightest of the diamonds. I can still taste you on my lips. My skin warmed by your fire, your embers and lava as they escape my teeth. Your brilliant and intense smile, you being phoenix rising higher. Your fire warmed my skin. I can still taste you on my lips. The end. And then I have a poem from Miss Donna's workshop, the free writes that we did that day. Free write number 4. You are poetry in motion. Always trust in yourself. Your scars being well worn. Do not be desperate to fit in. Be bright like the sun you are. Flying high like a fiery phoenix as you move through dark times. Always remember you shine. Your body is not a wasteland. You are definitely not a sideshow. Cursed are those who underestimate the grace and power of your greatness. Always remember that you shine. So be bright like the sun you are. In peace. And for my last poem, titled Flowing Embers, a Stream of Lava. Inferno lava flows whenever you speak. Your heat emits with ferocity, lyrics leaking continually, You lift me up astronomically as I'm reaching my peak. You shield me from the storms. Your light is abundant as I seek useful shelter inside of shadows you've casted. You move so effortlessly. Glory be to thee. The Most High has blessed you, has also blessed me with the sight of you. I see your radiance shining through the clouds in all of your splendor as you enter the room. All eyes are fixed upon you, but do they really see you? I know I clearly do. A hue like stained glass, having handled storms and rain. You've lost none of your luster, being a temple I'd worship with intention and purpose. You bring the entire package, not just another snack. As you slowly pass me by, my temperature surely rises. Do you even see me? I know I'm not invisible. Never attempting to fit in, you tend to spoil me. Never lacking any loyalty, being continually considered absolutely the fucking best. You be fire and water, both calm and chaos, the yin to my yang, my head in the clouds, both feet planted firmly on the ground. You bring an effervescence to otherwise dull moments. You be a temple I'd worship with intention and purpose, continually considered such a beautiful mess. In peace. Thank you.
Dang.
Wow.
Good to hear you again, grown man speed. Been a minute.
You too, Nick. Thank you.
Such satiating pieces. Romance speed. Thank you, ma'am. So good to, yes, all of that. So good to hear you, though. Hope you've had a good day. Hope you've been just shining bright and enjoying yourself today. Enjoying loving you, yeah, whatever love is for whatever love is. So heck yeah, good to see you. I want to just say thank you to everybody that's here kicking it with us. We're winding down to the last 10 minutes of the mic. And we actually have an open spot. Poet pressure. If there's someone in here that maybe hasn't shared yet, that may want to, just giving an option. Don't want to call a poet out, but it just wouldn't be Valentine's Day without some Patty. But I know you may be busy or whatever you may have going on sometimes. But I would absolutely love to hear from you. Just put myself out there like that. Okay, but anyway, yeah, so I can read a piece, and then we have Richie. We have 2 open spots, and then we have Richie, and then Dan the Man's gonna close us out. So I'm gonna read a piece. This is called forgive me, let me check the chat just to make sure nobody said anything. Right, poet pressure. This is called Posh Plush Lush. Comfort. Suave. Smooth silk sheets on our bodies. When we meet, it is lavishness. Clothes we can gain, no more pain. I am here, come here. Lay here, stay here in my posh, plush, lush. Baby, get in this tub. Essential oils in your bubble bath, lavender followed by the superhead scavenger, but after I have got coconut oil and Epsom salt bath bombs. I am here. Pedicures, manicures, you trim my landscape, these panties you taste. I got us on tape. Let's watch baby oil back rubs, immense belly kisses, only one turn. Chill. Take a chill pill. Me. Clean towels, incense in the air, moisturized hair, devastating stare. Get your ass in here on this shag rug. Take this rag. I am full of soulmate lust. Do not mean to brag, but I am going to love you how I have never loved you before. Close the door. Lights low, candles burning. Give me my reward. My man, that is the plan. Posh, plush, lush. Where are you going but to sleep? What are you going to do but cry like you did the first time we made love? Give me my me. Soft sheets, king-size pillowcases, plush comforters, rose petals, magenta walls. I answer your call before it is uttered. What do you want? My lotus flower is landscape. Fishnet Fenty, tell me. What else? Dreads matching tattoo, dreads matching tattoos. What do you want to do? What are you going to do but sit here and get this love? It's never too much. What do you want? Food in the bed with the superhead, chicken Alfredo garlic bread, bacon laced green beans, ice cold tea under a warm Georgia sun. You got your shorts on, moisturized, sun-kissed skin is your sin. I am thankful for your exes because we made it. Green grass, blue skies, sunshades, weekdays with nothing to do but me. You, we, us, posh, plush, lush, lavish, lavender musk. My yoni is your cologne, daddy. Turn that frown upside down. You are home now in my bosom. I am here.
Dang.
Wow.
Double dose of Poet Con and loving it.
You felt the colors. We felt the colors and the sense on that.
I was intentional. Thank you, lovely. Heck yeah. Thank you so much, y'all. All right. So we have next to the stage. I'm going to hand the mic to Mr. Richie Marupo. Gonna get some of that cosmic jazz satin up in here, dang it. Woo-hoo.
Yo, what? Cosmic Jazz Satin? I love that. Appreciate it. What's up, mi gente? Beautiful people. Good to see you guys. Happy Valentine's Day. So cheers. I've got a cover poem and a couple of my own, maybe like 3, because one's pretty short, but I'm trying to I need to start writing a lot more again. So I'm gonna start focusing on that and maybe performing more too. So Patty, what's up? Cool. I just saw the saw in the chat. All right, cool. So this is one of my favorite covers to perform live. I usually do it with my looper pedal because I get to mimic some amazing sound effects. But for now, we'll just use our imaginations. This one is from Kyle Tran Meyer. Can't I know there's a way to say that, and it's probably not that way. He also goes by Guante. He's a spoken word artist and rapper, hip hop artist. This one's called "The Spill" or "Love in the Time of Zombies." They fell upon us softly, leaves rustling around landmines, a blade buried in wet soil, starving for the essence of our love. They enveloped us. First, a few haunted houses on the outskirts of town, then into the proud city itself, then spreading like a spilled can of burgundy paint across the map, swallowing. Appetites stitched to talons, blue-white fangs in children's mouths, wine always escapes its cup one way or another. We should have seen it coming. But when they appeared, pale and shrieking on the horizon, the might of 10,000 years of cups and dishes and goblets shattered, and the spill drowned every dream ever dreamt. But you, I found you treading water regardless, as invincible as canned food and 2x4s. I found you exploding, brimstone on your lips, tattooed with a fury as warm as the sun used to be. I found you beautiful, shaved head, Kevlar, bare hands. You cut them down, you broke them. You found knives between your knuckles and war clubs inside your leg bones. I still remember how the ghost of a smile flickered across your eyes when you leaned in close and whispered to me, "Take the shotgun. I want the fireman's axe. I want to feel it. I want to feel them beneath it." I knew then that I wanted to be with you for whatever forever we had left. Knew that we were to share an ancient love, a love bonded with flint and bone, that our skulls now carried within them a shining new darkness, twin oblivions monogrammed, his and hers. Our first date, fireballing through hordes of the undead, dull silver eyes and ragged hands reaching, screams bisected, every shotgun a climax, every swing of the axe a bedroom's liquid whisper. In the blackness, I smelled your humanity and aimed in the opposite direction. Love, warm and grasping, splashed against the walls. Love splashed on our bodies. Love splashing inside of us defiantly. And I found you in the smoking chaos. Our shoulder blades kissed. There may come a day when the sun bursts forth from a spider's belly to smile upon this world again. There may come a day when love can be represented by poetry and romantic comedies and candlelight dinners again, when it can be held soft and round in the palm of a child's hand. But it is not on us to build that world. It is not on us to survive this one. Ours is not a love song sprouted from redemption, hope, or even love, or even longing. But it is a love song. Sing it under your breath. Sharpen it every morning. If you should fall, I swear I'll come for you. 2 barrels erupting as one, aluminum baseball bat strapped to my back, a pocket full of hand grenades, singing, pins already pulled. All right, cool. That's The Spill from Guante's collection, A Love Song, A Death Rattle, A Battle Cry. All right, man, that's a fun one. I like to, on my looper, mimic zombies off in the distance. And then I raise the volume as they get closer and closer and closer. Anyway, I'm gonna start performing that live. Again, it's a fun cover. All right, this one's called, well, I have poems looking at different dimensions of love, right? Because there's many kinds of it. This one's about that long distance relationship, that yearning, that hunger, that if you've been there, you know. There are groggy days that sit there, bloated, with abstractions like time or space. When phrases like, I miss you, are just words on a screen. Do you ever stop to listen for the music and everyday things, like a passing thought or a smile? You know, my heart gets hungry too. Tonight, I couldn't possibly keep up with Neruda or the pull of this heavy moon, as if I can pull out the sky, this midnight pearl, and marvel at the thought of our very own perigee. If you leave a trail of words, I'll follow them back to you. Pull me in. I'm yours. All right, that's a short one. All right, last one. I performed this one a lot, but it's kind of one of my favorites. I don't know why. It's I'll let you decide. Juxtaposition. Beginnings and endings are mirror images. And sometimes I just lose track of the difference. I have found home in the secret passageways of stories and their shadows. Let us be silent now and listen to everything in between. I spit truth for truth's sake. Everything else is simply the physics of that poetry. I know you and I love you. Let's call that knowledge. The corners of your mouth are brilliant. I know, because I've been awake to feel the glow from the first break of light, from the first minutes of a new day as they fall upon your skin and illuminate the profoundness of your brownness. I know because I've felt the way our bodies evolve into softer creatures of compassion, dust of this earth settled on our skin. I know because I know because I know because I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. There's a devious geometry to be found in the fault lines of your lover's lips. It's a tremulous tectonics that unsettle in the tremendous basins of butterfly barns. Our planetary expressions painted once more from that interstellar dust that dances in the furnace of our hearts. It's a desire for exploration. Gravity's infatuation with the spectacular has led us to this. 800,000 years later, some scientists unearthed a fragment of your finger bone, but not once did they ever consider your capacity to be a lover. All right, that's it for me. Thank you guys.
Damn.
All right.
You feel with that third.
Need to have a Richie set more often. We do though. We make time for it, but we make more time. Beautiful love pieces, beautiful love set love. Your perception of love is just sprinkles on the cupcake, what it should be. Heck yeah. It's been awesome night. Heck yeah. And we are going to be wrapping up the night with none other than Dan the Man. If you are ready, love, if you need a little time, I can song for you. Dan the Man.
How's everybody doing tonight? Happy Valentine's Day. Yep.
Happy Valentine's Day, love.
Well, I hope some of my friends got the roses. So this is very nice. Khan, I apologize. I didn't get you I tried looking for you. Tried to get you the rose. So I apologize. maybe next year I'll try to find you. Sounds okay? Khan? Oh. Okay.
Yes, that's okay.
All right. Yeah. Well, yeah. You know how they say in Apocalypse Now, they say, you smell that? Roses, son. I love the smell of roses in the morning. Yeah, it smells like you smell them from the garden. Yeah, that's right. Smells like romance. Someday I want to win some girl's love. Yeah, just like Colonel Kilgore. I say, you smell that? Napalm, son. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Yeah, yeah, it smells like night of the fields and drag lights and gasoline. It smells like victory. Someday we will win this war. Yeah, you know the movie Apocalypse Now? Yeah. Okay. Well, no, I wasn't talking about Marlon Brando's character, the horror. Yeah, like no, it's not about Marlon Brando but because I really like Robert Duvall's Oscar-nominated character as Colonel Kilgore. How he's just like a surfer, and he knows how he's hoping someday we'd like to win this war, and the part. Yeah, shall we dance? It's just like, turns on the Riders of the Valkyrie where they made the attack, and then he gets the cards. Oh, aces of hearts, three of spades, four cards, and Colonel and Captain Willard, he was saying, yeah. And then one of the cadets is saying, what are these? And then Captain Willard, these are death cards. Yep. That's how he does. That's how, yeah, I'm an avid surfer, all right. Yeah. But anyway, I like the smell of roses. Yep. Love the smell of roses in the morning. And something I did pick up where I left off. It's called Picking Up the Roses. Rose. Picking where I left off. Like the nose ready. The smell. It's just a taste of find in the well. What the hell's going on here? Sorry about that. All right. Well, the rose is a pocket full of hoses. Like a pocket full of poses. Like ring around the roses, pocket full of poses, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Yep. Even if the mixing poetry and prose, well, imagine pick up where I left off. Roses. So, yep. Each and every year, no fear. My nose are here. Sorry, guys. Ladies only. Yep. Only for the ladies' nose to smell the rose. Well, why I pick up where I left off? Well, last year we couldn't do that because of COVID-19. That was the fear. It's not near, it's here. Well, last year it was blistering cold. Man, it was so bold, so dear. Oof. Yeah. Well, at least the good thing is now we're safe and sound. Well, I think I did the right thing last year. It was ain't no thing, because I did the right thing just to save more lives. Yep. So at least we're all clear. No fear. I think the roses are here. Yep. All right. And has anybody checked out my Valentine's countdown on Instagram? I hope you guys saw it. All right. Well, guys, I hope you guys have a safe and happy Valentine's Day. All right.
Awesome, Dan. Happy Valentine's Day to you as well.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys, here it is. Read it and weep it. Here's my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, hashtag Find Animans Weekly on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Those of you who are new here, oh, well, she already took off, but okay, you know what to do.
Click.
All right, guys. Yeah, one of my favorite songs is Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day by David Bowie. God rest his soul. Yeah. And to my friend SoCal Val of Impact Wrestling, well, she's now on Gaw TV. Yeah, saying happy SoCal Valentine's Day. Yeah, so she really liked it. No. Okay, guys. Well, I guess you all have a safe and happy Valentine's Day. I need to check on my blog, see if it's already been uploaded. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. All right, back to you, Con. Let's tell Richie to close the night.
Heck yes. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Take care.
Welcome.
Go to everybody. Thank you. Thank you for everyone that came out tonight. This has been BWOMS Valentine's Day edition, February 14th, 2022. And it's been so great to spend this time with you guys. Please support, follow us, and be back here on Mondays. You know how we do it. I am PoetCon Ross Fiyaa on Instagram, if you're not already following me, the Fishnet Poet as well. I have 2 books out. I have a book on Amazon, CPR to My Dreams, as well as I recently published with Red Thread Publishing with a group of ladies all over the world in a book called Feisty. It's on Amazon. And I shared my story of motherhood along with a lineup of amazing women that I never would have met outside of the magic of poetry. So if you would like to just get some good, awesome warmth in your belly, that's not even, well, yeah, it is supporting me. Yeah, it's called Feisty and it's on Amazon. CPR to My Dreams is on Amazon as well. And then the book I read from tonight is My Abyss. If you'd like a signed copy of that, contact me. And this has been awesome. I am just so blessed and tickle pink, tickle red. And I'm going to pass the mic back over to you, Richie. Over and out.
All right, Con, thank you so much as always for doing your thing, helping out so much, and yes, sharing the magic of poetry, that passport, right? Open doors and take us all over the place. It should, right? So shout out to all the performers one more time. Next Monday, we will be back and we're going to have a debut, new guest host. We have Ron Mark Thompson joining us as host next week. You're looking forward to that a lot. Out of the Bronx, man. We got from EP to Bronx. That's the way we're doing it. So tune in for that. Be on the lookout for the sign up sheet. I'll try and get stuff like out really early this time so you guys can get on that. Shout out to everyone on YouTube. YouTube land. We had Sandy, Andres, Julia again. We had Eric Bozeman. He joined us. Sorry about that. I'm gonna be like, Dan, what was that? Anyway, I need water. Shout out to Eric Bozeman. He's been holding it down at Star City Studio here in El Paso, as well as running or as part of the El Paso El Paso International Music Foundation, doing great things in the city. If you are watching El Paso, we do have some live things coming up tomorrow, Tuesday. We're going to be at Mona Bar of Modern Art. Come through, come hang out. We are having a pop-up, a special edition pop-up food shop. Veggie Jackson, very popular vegan street food, is going to be set up tomorrow from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. or of course until they run out. And I'll be honest, oftentimes at open mic, people get down, so they might be running out of stuff. So come through, come hang out. Friday, we're going to be at Craft Rhythm and Brews, debut of a new nice listening room. And we have some awesome features for you guys. Jamal Streeter is coming through with his band to perform. And We have a young singer. Her name is Genesis. She's making waves. She just recently got signed from a talent agent who's worked with some really big names. So she's from El Paso. We're gonna get her some stage time, and of course it's open mic, good beer. Come hang out. The listening room is a lot. It's really nice. So you've been to Craft Rhythm and Brews. You haven't experienced that yet. You know, it's kind of a weird spot now, but that room will be really cool. Might have Genuine Reference Studios come in and help me with the live sound. We're gonna have live DJ from midnight at the laundromat of No Request Radio. We're also gonna have some live filming, all that cool stuff. Anyway, as always, if you want to be kept up to date, follow us Barbed Wire Open Mic Series. My name is Rich. You can see me right there. You can follow me, Dead Wall Reveries. Yo, I'm gonna go and say peace to all the performers, everyone. We will see you guys next week, or just come catch us at one of our live shows. If you have an idea for a show, if you want to be showcased, let us know. Let's make that happen. All right, guys, peace. We're gonna go ahead and hang out in the after party. So for the live